Do you need the music?
No.
No? Okay, what are you playing?
I'm playing Gavotte 1 by Bach.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to have you do that bow one more time. And you need to figure out why I'm asking you to do it again. So let's try it again. So that was perfect. So now you got to figure out, what did you do this time that you didn't do the first time? Your feet were not together. Yeah. So this, from the audience perspective, looks like you're getting ready to play football. You know? All right? So you got to make sure that your feet are together. Okay, you're in tune? Want to check your tuning real quick? Your fourth string is still a little bit out of tune. Fourth string. No, next one. There one. Okay. Really good. This is a pretty advanced piece, you know. So that's really pretty awesome. It's a college piece. So if you were auditioning, if you were going to college next year, this would be a perfectly piece to play for your audition. Pretty much any Bach piece is pretty standard repertoire for us, right? So how old are you now?
I'm 12.
12, okay. So that's really, really good. And I heard everything that you wanted to do, and I can see from Michael's advice here that he's given you some really, really great advice. So tell me, what is a gavotte?
It's a Baroque dance.
Okay, and how is it felt? Like, what's the feeling?
I'm not really sure.
Okay, so it's written in 4/4, right? But it has a sign, a C with a slash. What does that mean?
Cut time?
Cut time. What does that mean?
Cut time is like
Because that's the key to the question that I asked you. Okay, so it's basically felt in 2, right? So whenever something is in 4/4, but it's cut time, it generally means it's pretty fast, and you did play it pretty fast. But you don't count it in 4. You don't go 1, 2, 3, 4. You go 1, 2. So it's a little bit relaxed, right? So the accents on this is yat ta ta da 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 dee da da ya ta ta da da da. So this is what the beat is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta 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 da 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 dee da da da. Okay. Now the second thing that's really important to remember when you're playing Baroque music is that Baroque music is kind of like rock and roll. You know what I mean? And it doesn't sound like rock and roll, but what is the one thing with rock and roll that's for sure?
Emphasis?
Yeah, but the drummer and the bass player, when they lock in and they're playing some blues or something, does it sound like this? Or does it sound like this? The first time. So what was the difference between the first and the second time?
It took like waver a bit and.
Yeah. So you can waver. The only thing is you can't waver on the beats that we just talked about, which is 1 and 3. Ya ta ta da 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 da. Ya ta. So that pulse is really important. Anything in Baroque music. So you take the first cello suite. That pulse is like breathing. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that you want to keep really strict. Now that doesn't mean you can't do any rubato between. So this concept was developed actually from keyboard playing, harpsichord, or where the left hand kept the beat, chuck, chuck. The right hand could slow down and speed up within the context of those two beats, right? So we're just going to try a little bit of this, and I'll go ahead and accompany you. So let's try it. Let's try it slow, yeah. Ra ta ta da da dee da da dee da da dee up up like that. Good. Now, let's talk about that last thing. Right? So, if I'm introducing myself to you, and I go, hi, my name is Mir Ali. Or, hi, my name is Mir Ali. Which is a little strange the second way, right? So what naturally happens with us is that towards the end of the phrase, we kind of relax, right? So that last phrase when you go, and that's where you can take a little bit of time, all right? So let's try it one more time from the beginning. And then when you get there, let's release that tension by being really soft on that A chord, okay? All right. Here we go. Too loud. Yeah, so let's just do that. And you can delay a little bit, right? Good. One more time. That part can be a little bit louder. Yeah, still too much. It's kind of almost like they can't hear it. No, still too much. Less. Hardly play it. Okay, one more time. Okay, also this note is kind of, if you just do that and stop, right? It kind of has the audience in attention, right? You always want to torture the audience. Hold it a little bit longer. You know what I mean? Because that release, they're expecting that, and you want to delay it. Okay? One more time. Yes.
Bravo.
That was awesome. one of the things you want to do with that piece is kind of look for those moments. If you look like those moments, it'll be perfect. It will sound amazing. Because you have the technique, you're really smart, you learn things quickly, and you're already playing pretty advanced repertoire. So if I was to really nitpick and say, well, this could be a little bit better, I would say two things, right? The pulse, just keeping that driving pulse, because it is a dance, right? So when the do you dance? You should take up dancing. You know? You gotta do dancing.
Okay.
There's no life if you don't dance. You don't have to take dance classes, you know? But you can go home, turn buddy guy really up and just you gotta do it, you know? Gotta do it. Okay, so any questions about that?
No.
You got it. Awesome. You learned really, really quickly, and you're gonna go very far. Really great playing. So to summarize the lesson, the bow, right? Making sure we're doing that. Look at the audience before you bow. Look at your toes. Take your time. Just be natural. And then regarding the music, especially with this music, the pulse, right? And then making sure that you end the phrase. Whenever you end a sentence, it should just kind of relax, you know? Honey, I'm going for coffee to work. Benz!
Okay.
You know? My wife would have left me a long time. You know? So just the way you speak, the rules about the language also apply to music. All right? Awesome job.
Thank you.